All right, this time I'm starting in the 7th frame of the first game. I've got 3-bagger, 10-pin spare, double going. Lanes are hooking noticeably more than they have all year. I'm throwing what I call the barometer shot. I'm sure you've never heard of that before, barometer shot. On the left lane, lane 17, I'm not wearing a wrist support. On line 18, I am. Way too slow. Way too slow. Yeah, on that lane I can just let it fly. The other lane I gotta kind of feather the ball a little more. Really tired today, so my errors are going to be on the slow side. So I gotta try to just keep the speed up. If I throw it too hard, I'm not mad at myself. If I throw it sort of slow, I'm pissed off. All right, well, I did I did throw the first one a little hard, but that was the error that keeps me safe from splitting. Typical barometer shot 223.
It's not like they're so low. So no, if you do this, right? That's not wrong. Your chord too. They're all on an angle. But they should be. It should be like this. So you grab it to the
I threw it too soft again. You see what happens.
we should go like this.
There you go. I had good speed on that one. Let's see the result.
That's what I was on Facebook and putting away. This guy's left. I said, I don't know, I got that pretty good. He goes, he's an Asian guy himself. I'm like, no. I think you got that girl. You didn't tell him that, did you? Yeah.
Correction at the line. That's all that was.
Especially if he goes up there nuts and leaves an 8. And I go up there and throw a sloppy strip. I'm like, she's Steve. And I was like, and the best part is, he said, what? I said, I'm already up 31 because of the Hey, Dad, you got the keys up here. Is that Armanda? Yeah. Armanda key? Oh, you like Steve, it looks like we're enemy.
First name goes to James Carter with a 257, and the eliminator cut is 215.
All right, see, I can't be mad at myself about that. I threw it a little too hard, but that's the error I have to make if I'm going to make an error.
As a matter of fact, it's so long ago that it's not even sound anymore. You never even get it back. Anyway, so
Yeah, I'm so familiar with that. So that one I pretty much threw right through the break point. But I mean, I don't want to leave any more big four combinations. I'm so tired. I'm really tired today. So okay.
First handicap game goes to Carl Wilson with 290.
Thank God that only happened. That's nothing, Mike.
The barometer shot. I moved everything right on both lanes and just gave in to the fact that I got to throw hard. And luckily, I'm very relaxed. With the barometer shot, I tend to be relaxed. Oh man, this barometer shot stuff. The reason I'm using wrist device on the right leg. First of all, when I play the barometer shot, I rarely wear any wrist devices. But I was going over some of the videos and you know, when I bowled well last year during the second half, I was using the other wrist support with the finger, elongated finger. But the caveat to that was the lanes were just much easier during that time of the year than they were at the beginning of the year. And so, yes, on paper, you can do a lot of things with paper. On paper, I was bowling spectacular, and I was. However, you know, I tried to do some of the same things lately, and I'm shooting 630, 630, 630 every week. And I know it's because the lanes, number one, I'm not bowling quite as good, but the lanes are not the same. Now tonight, the lanes are pretty much closing in on the same as they were. But it's only 1 week, so, you know, the proof will be in the next coming weeks. But anyway, I said, why can't I go back to throwing a barometer shot and deciding when I do or when I don't want to put the wrist device on at the same time. This is a very slow frame, so I can ramble, and I'm sorry for you. But now I'll continue. So in practice, I found 17 hooking more and earlier than 18, just like I thought it would. And I felt like I wasn't comfortable with the wrist device on 17. It was just hooking out of my hand. Forget the wrist device with the finger. That ball hooked right out of my hand. But on 18, I just found like the ball wanted to go longer and hit it in a weak 10 pin zone with the wrist device off. So I decided to put it on a 1 lane. And to be honest, every time I throw the ball right, I strike on both lanes. So I made the right decision. It's just execution at this point. Just simmer down now. That's how I planned it. You gotta have a GPS down with your bowling ball. Knows exactly where to throw each pin into the another one. Got the 10 out. Proper speed. Proper speed.
Yeah.
Alright, Mike. You did it.
Mike, you got it straight, Mike. You guys like to get it done. One one's got
Mike Paul, you got my favorite number, brother. 222.
Let's go say 69.
I don't know why I'm right. I just love it. I make 222 that both my life. Okay, can you get anything?
Alright. 247. Where I'm playing. I know I'm playing out in the weeds, but I'm doing it on purpose. That lane's hooking out of my hand now. I'm going to take the wrist thing off on both lanes now, because that lane's becoming a handful in a hurry.
You're a rescue fan?
I was in the Navy at Gold Road. We had a lieutenant weather officer. He's by the football game. He had hats for everything. You guys get hats for one baby, eat for the other. He was a mustache. That's pretty good. If you got you went home.
My hands are fucking huge. It's almost as big as this. Bigger? What is that? Yeah, I have a custom face. Watching sports, okay?
That was fascinating. Fascinating. I did tug it into the oil, don't get me wrong, but as much as that lane was hooking and taking the wrist support off, I may put it back on and just move my feet left. I don't know. That was really funny.
All right, Jerry.
Feel like thanks show me up.
Name Alex. Walmart. His wife opened up that beauty salon over there. Called Wheat and Dulcie. Wheat bars right there. There's a they're right on the good. Yeah. Let me tell you something. See what today?
Alright, so I don't know if I recorded the last frame or not. So I may be cutting this out because I'm such a great editor. Because it was off, it was on when I thought it was off. Now it's on because I think it's on. Now I'm turning it off because I'm thinking I'm turning it off. And that's how I roll.
A lot of guys that in business for other construction properties. They always had, if construction's not busy, they always have something to fall back.
Yeah, what a move that was.
I don't know, he's like a training or whatever. Cash out, dude. 50. You know what I mean? And the food is just low fucking
Alright, I got in the oil again on that lane, and it's been a pretty good lane when I do that.
Listen, I got real creek one time, and they covered it with all this damn gravy. And somebody else got the meat at hold on.
I definitely overthrew that, but I mean, like I said all night long, I must do that.
Like I said, for simple breakfast here, it's horrible. Who the hell can mess up breakfast? Come on, ball, get there.
That time I didn't tug it into the right spot. I tugged it in it like, it's hard to describe. Like, I didn't walk as far left, so the tug got exaggerated at the pins. But you know what? Take it. I kept the ball in play.
Nothing counts. Home run. All the places that you take loss on those few years, and the loss I don't know how much you take loss. Big three of them, probably. Spend 12 grand. That's 30 right there. No matter what. Yeah. You're very last year.
That could have been my weekly 7-10, but somehow it wasn't.
wish I didn't screw around when we were doing that. That's one or two series. And I'm like sitting. That's close to like 3 into that. All right, Mike. 63. Anything?
I got the card game there, brother. Card game is mine. No, you don't have anything.
Head the damn deck there.
No, you don't have nothing there. You don't have nothing there either, buddy.
All right, 269, 739. You know they are hooking when I can throw a conventional ball in that manner and have the ball still hit the pins. So it's a good night. 739. Let me double check. I think it is. All right, 739. Next week, we're down to 29. Lanes 29 and 30 down the other end, and barometer shot. Barometer shot with options on the wrist devices. However the lanes look on the back end is where I match my wrist devices up. And that's the way it's going to be. It obviously was a great move tonight. All right. See you next week.